maybe the officials missed it in the game, and then when they
The player made normal illegal contact, which means it's just a personal foul. See what I mean? The player was just trying to get into a defensive position and accidentally made contact with the other player. That's why. But when the illegal contact is unnecessary and excessive, then that would be a flagrant 2 foul, which means this would be. So that's unnecessary and excessive. That would be a flagrant 2 foul. No. Flagrant 1 foul? No.
One split second was all it took to throw the WNBA into another firestorm. During a heated matchup, Caitlin Clark took a hard hit to the throat, and play continued without a whistle despite the referee having a clear view of the contact. Within minutes, clips of the incident spread across social media, with fans replaying the moment repeatedly and questioning how such a physical play could go uncalled. The debate quickly shifted from the game itself to the league's officiating, as many argued that player safety should always come first. Others believed the officials simply missed a fast-moving play, but the growing reaction made it clear this was no ordinary missed call. As former players, analysts, and basketball fans weighed in, the conversation became even louder, with many asking whether the WNBA had a consistency problem when it came to protecting its biggest stars. Instead of fading away after the final buzzer, the controversy only intensified once the league reviewed the play, and what happened next fueled an even bigger debate that no one saw coming.
Used to work through what many perceive as consistency issues, especially when it comes to games being officiated, Lisa.
Well, officiating is tough. I don't know if anybody's ever even tried to officiate. It's not the easiest game. It's one of the most thankless jobs you can do. But in this particular situation, I thought that the last official should have been able to catch that. I was actually watching this game and I was like, oh, wow, that was a bit much. So in that moment, I thought that the official missed the call. I'm not surprised that the league went back and fined Alyssa Thomas.
As the debate continued, many fans turned their attention to the WNBA rulebook itself. The league clearly separates a routine personal foul from a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2, with the key difference being whether the contact is considered unnecessary or excessive. After watching the replay over and over again, countless viewers argued that the hit on Caitlin Clark deserved far more than a simple no call, while others insisted it looked accidental and happened during normal basketball movement. That disagreement quickly became the center of the conversation, with analysts breaking down the play frame by frame and comparing it to similar incidents from previous games. The replay only made opinions more divided, because every angle seemed to tell a slightly different story. Regardless of which side fans supported, one thing was impossible to ignore. The missed whistle had become bigger than the game itself. But the controversy didn't stop with online debates, because once the league announced its decision after reviewing the play, an entirely new wave of criticism began.
A replay on it, that was tough to me. And I think overall, the league's got to do better. The officials have got to do better, but also players. Players have to clean it up. We used to play in a way that you protected one another. Yeah, I want to play physical. I want to play hard, but I'm not out here trying to hurt you. If I was out there for a loose ball and it was Renee down there, yeah, I'm going for the ball. But if I accidentally punched Renee or hit her in some kind of way, maybe the play goes on, but I help her up. I help her up. You know what I mean? Just out of the like, dang, my bad. You know, so I think that part is important too, the reaction. Maybe if Alyssa Thomas would have even turned like, dang, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you like that. It's a different thing, but that's not what happened. And so I think that the league got it right. But I think overall, Coach Tibbetts is correct. Everything, consistency is important. It needs to be cleaned up for all players, regardless of what their accolades are. None of that part matters. It matters about protecting these players, no matter which team, which position, when they sub in, the start of the game to the end of the game. Every player deserves the same type of protection.
When the WNBA completed its review, the league upgraded the play and issued a one-game suspension. But instead of ending the controversy, the decision created an even bigger argument. Many fans felt the punishment didn't match the seriousness of the contact, while others believed the league had handled the situation appropriately after reviewing the footage. Social media exploded with reactions, as supporters from both sides debated whether the discipline was too harsh, too lenient, or simply another example of inconsistent officiating. The discussion quickly shifted away from the player involved and toward the league itself, with many questioning how similar incidents had been handled in the past. Rather than calming the conversation, the announcement seemed to convince even more people that consistency had become one of the WNBA's biggest challenges. And just when it looked like the story couldn't get any bigger, one of the league's most respected legends stepped in with an opinion that caught everyone's attention.
100% supported by us. The people in this league know who AT is. She's a competitor, she's a winner, and she's tough. The one thing she is not is cheap. I respect Steph White. I got to know her with USA Basketball. I respect her as a coach and a person, and I understand her sticking up for Caitlin in this situation. But to say that we had 2 cheap shots in that game, to me, is ridiculous. Steph knows AT. She got the opportunity to coach AT for 2 years, and she knows what AT stands for and what she's about. Next, I'd like to hit.
That attention grew even stronger when WNBA legend Lisa Leslie shared her thoughts on the controversy. While acknowledging that officiating is one of the toughest jobs in basketball, she also said the play appeared to be a missed call and believed the official closest to the action should have recognized what happened. More importantly, Leslie emphasized that protecting players has to remain the league's top priority, regardless of a player's reputation, popularity, or role on the team. She explained that physical basketball is part of the game, but players should never lose sight of respect for one another, especially after accidental contact. Her balanced comments stood out because she criticized the missed whistle without attacking anyone personally, and many fans praised her for focusing on players' safety instead of fueling more division. But while Leslie's remarks resonated with many viewers, the other side of the story was about to emerge, as Alyssa Thomas's camp strongly defended her and challenged the league's handling of the entire situation.
My disappointment with the suspension process by our league and our leaders in the W. This was not a thorough investigation, in my opinion. The people involved were not questioned at all. It's extremely disappointing. No one from the league called AT, our security team, or myself about what we felt like happened in this situation. There is a protocol to be followed.
Just when it seemed the debate had settled, Alyssa Thomas's coach pushed back against the criticism. He defended his player, saying she is known as a fierce competitor, not a dirty player, and argued that the league's investigation was incomplete because key people involved were never interviewed. His comments immediately divided fans, with some supporting his defense and others believing the replay spoke for itself. Instead of ending the controversy, the coach's response only added another layer to an already heated debate. But the biggest discussion was still about to begin.
The WNBA, they just keep driving into a wall at full speed with Caitlin Clark. They now have a commemorative poster of 30 years of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's not on it. And it's not just like an ode to the veterans that started the league. Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are on it. And Caitlin Clark's not. You guys, when she broke into the league.
As the controversy continued, many fans began asking a much bigger question. Is Caitlin Clark receiving the same level of protection as every other player? Online discussions pointed to several recent physical moments involving Clark, with some viewers arguing there has been a pattern of inconsistent officiating. Others disagreed, saying every physical play should be judged on its own rather than connected to past incidents. Either way, the growing debate shifted from one missed call to the league's overall approach to player safety, and it wasn't long before another controversy pulled the WNBA back into the spotlight.
You moved her road games to bigger arenas to accommodate the fans. You were flying the last 6 rows of Southwest Airlines until she made such an impact, you pivoted to private jets. And she's not on the 30-year poster. But Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are. What? I mean, recently there were TV games. Hers got double the rating of Asia Wilson, the best player in the league, the 3-time champ and the 4-time MVP. Double the rating. This is a paranoid, weird, insular league.
Before the conversation could die down, another controversy grabbed headlines. Fans noticed that Caitlin Clark was absent from the WNBA's 30th anniversary promotional poster, even though she has played a major role in boosting attendance, television ratings, and overall attention on the league. The decision sparked intense debate online, with many questioning why one of the sport's biggest stars wasn't included, while others argued the poster was meant to celebrate a broader group of players. Whatever the reason, the backlash added even more pressure on the league and fueled claims that its biggest stories were being handled inconsistently. And with emotions running high, one final question remained impossible to ignore. By this point, the conversation had grown far beyond a single foul or one controversial decision. It had become a debate about consistency, accountability, and how the WNBA protects its players in the biggest moments. Some fans believe the officials simply made an honest mistake in a fast-paced game, while others argue that repeated controversies have damaged confidence in the league's officiating. The one-game suspension, the public reactions from former players and coaches, and the endless discussions across social media have only kept the spotlight on the issue. Even now, opinions remain deeply divided, with supporters on both sides convinced they have the stronger argument. What almost everyone agrees on, however, is that players' safety should never be open to debate. Every athlete deserves the same level of protection, regardless of their team, experience, or popularity. As the WNBA continues to grow and attract record-breaking audiences, moments like these are watched more closely than ever before, making every officiating decision even more important. Now the question shifts to you. Do you think the officials handled this situation correctly? Or should the league take stronger action when controversial plays like this happen? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest WNBA stories and controversies as they unfold.